This is a big and expensive problem. In all English-speaking countries, 1 in 6 students leave school functionally illiterate. It means after 10 years at school, they're still struggling to read even simple texts, and they can't cope with jobs that involve any writing. And this low literacy rate is the same in all English-speaking countries, but not in equally developed countries where English is not the main language. So why? Why should this be? It's unlikely that all English-speaking students worldwide are somehow less intelligent, or that all teachers are worse than elsewhere, although teachers do get blamed sometimes for using the wrong teaching methods. I learned 3 languages before I learned English, and I learned 3 more after learning English. And what I found was that English spelling makes learning to read exceptionally difficult, much harder than the other 6 which I learned. Learning to read is quick and easy when all spellings have just one pronunciation, like the letter A in a cat sat and spat at a rat, and in similar words like that. Learning to read becomes very different and very much harder when letters don't have just one pronunciation, like the O in only, once, to, other, and so forth. Such words can't be sounded out like to make spot. They have to be learned one by one. They have to be memorized as sight words, and that takes very much longer and is very much harder than just sounding out. English has at least 650 common words with spellings like will read, have read, and many others, which I've listed on my literacy problems blog if you want to see them all. So how do children cope? Because most do in the end. Most struggle, some a great deal, some in the end can't cope at all, but most become readers in the end. What is the secret ingredient? Help. Help at home. This starts long before children come to school. The amount that parents talk to their children, that they read to them, play word games with them, all of that prepares them for learning to read. It makes them reading ready. But this is especially helpful when they start bringing home reading homework, when they bring home books to practice what they've learned at school. Without help, doing reading homework is very hard. For children, when they get stuck on words like once or through or rough, and they can't turn to mum or dad to help them out, life is very much harder and very much unfairer. Learning to read English would, of course, be much easier if English spelling was made a bit more sensible. You can look at my ideas about that on my blog, Improving English Spelling, and I'll talk about that another time.